Hi, the customization page in the course management section of the course shell seems like it would be really awesome, but it's really not. There's very little that we can change on this, so let me take you through what we can change. The first part is property. In properties, you can change your course name. When you change the name of the course here, it will change it in your course menu as well as the breadcrumbs after you restart Blackboard. And that's pretty much it. When you get to Quick Setup Guide, again, this is all about availability of the course itself. It's not really something that we do. When you get to tool availability, I'm going to save teaching style for last. Tool availability, this is a really easy way to set the availability for your students as well as observers, and whether or not you have it available in those drop-down menus for when you create content like assignments or discussion boards or things like that. You can go one by one in the tools page here and hide links, but it's really not necessary if you do it all through here. So for instance, you got to really take a look, okay, available, visible to guests, visible to observers, and available in the content area. You pretty much should just leave it available in the content area because you never know when you're going to use something. However, available here, is this something that students can get to? I don't use WebAssign, so I'm going to take it out. Ally, I want the students to see it. Obviously, we have to have context, content area. If you don't know what something does, do not turn it off. So this is things that you can do to make it easier to be able to turn things off. Remember, if you don't know what it is, ask ELCID. So the last page, but certainly not least, is teaching style. Now, this is where you can change your course entry point. It normally starts off as announcements, but for the first 10% of the class, you want to change it to getting started. And then after the 10%, you want it to either be announcements, if you use them, or change it to your lessons page. Once upon a time, we used to be able to change the color of our background. We can no longer do that, so it is default. That is why this is super important. You really need to have a banner that has a picture that is appropriate to your course. You also need to have a name of the course, and you should, if it has it, this one doesn't, have the prefix and course number. Do not include section numbers or you will be changing this every semester. Also make sure you have alt text for your banner. This is just a description of the prefix, the number, the name of the course, and basically what you are doing. If you do choose to have just a color block, make sure that the color is different for all of your courses. I do also suggest having a color that is in the same color family for all the same prefixes. Color is very important in modern society. Our students are used to things being color-coded, and this is one more time that they can have that reinforced. Having a banner in your landing page is just very helpful for the students because all of the menus look identical. You know, it's all white on black. It's this banner that is really going to make it easy for your students to know which course they're in because they're probably taking several. So over on the customization explanation page, you can see the path to how to change your landing page and how to add a banner, just like I showed you. Here also are the recommended image sizes and resolutions for the Blackboard banners. These sizes will take up about 1/3 of the width. This is an actual example, but only the left half will be seen on a portrait smartphone. So you want to make sure these are before I realized that those were the case, so you may want to put them over on the left-hand side, but it will be perfect on a landscape smartphone. Don't forget the alt text. So if you have any questions about customization, feel free to give me a shout or contact the ELCID team. Thanks.